Hey guys, this is Jeff here. I'm going to do a different style video. We're going to do a walk and talk style video today. So today's title of our video is how I made $150,000 a year all the way back in 2016. So long time ago, before I was ever working as a courier or before you guys ever saw me on YouTube, I was just a regular guy. Okay, I got not regular, but I was just I wasn't known on YouTube or Instagram or any of this stuff, right? So um I get emails and Instagram messages every week, and one of the biggest questions that everybody asks me is they always say there's no opportunity in the town that I live in, right? And so it just kind of frustrates me because back in 2016, I wasn't living in a huge town. I was living in Louisville, Kentucky, in the middle of Louisville, right? And there wasn't a ton of opportunities there. But if you don't find opportunities, you have to like create them. You have to make opportunities happen. You can't just sit around and wait for stuff to happen to you. You got to go out and be proactive and make stuff happen. So I was working my regular 9 to 5 job, right? I worked at General Electric, and my job was to drive a forklift. And so what I did is I went in and I would drive my forklift, and I would be driving a forklift and loading GE appliances in the back of semi trucks. And I would work 12-hour shifts Monday through Friday. And I work about 60 hours a week, and I made about 80 grand a year from that job, just driving a forklift and loading all these GE appliances in the back of semi trucks. And I would go do that, like I said, 12-hour shifts Monday through Friday, right? So that right there, right off the top, was about 80 grand a year, right? And then on the weekends, on my days off on Saturday, Sunday, I used to work at Papa John's, and as a side gig or a side hustle, I would go out here and deliver pizzas on Saturday, Sunday. I would make about 400 bucks on Saturday, Sunday delivering pizzas, and that right there, boom, that was another 20,000 a year. So just between doing my regular job, driving a forklift, and delivering pizzas on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, that right there was 100 grand a year. Okay, and then what I would do, because I got off from my job, let's say 4 o'clock in the morning. I work second shift, so I would work like 4 o'clock in the morning or four in the afternoon till like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and I would get off from work, and then I had a little newspaper route, right? So I would get off from work, and then I would go deliver newspapers to people's houses because I was wide awake. I couldn't go to sleep anyway, so I had a newspaper route, and I would get up, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week out here delivering newspapers, right? And then when I got done, delivering newspapers and delivering pizza, let's say on a Friday, Saturday, or whatever, I would log in and I would do Uber, right? So I'd get off from my regular job and get done delivering pizzas. I would take off my little pizza topper. I would convert the car and turn it into like into a taxi cab type of deal. And I would go give people rides doing Uber, right? And then I was also sell stuff on eBay. So every day I would go out on my lunch break when I worked at General Electric driving a forklift. Every day on my lunch break, I had I used to have a big roll of tape, right? And besides having this big roll of tape, I would have like a big roll of tape, and I would have all my stuff in the glove box to sell stuff on eBay. And every day I would go out on my lunch break and I would box up all the stuff that I sold on eBay and ship it off to the customer on my lunch break at work. So the reason why I'm telling you this, I don't think that everybody should, if you figure that up every week, rain or shine, no matter what, I had 5 different checks coming in every week, right? So I had my job at GE, I had my gig on the side on the weekends delivering pizza, I had my newspaper route, I got a check from Uber every week, and I got a check for selling stuff on eBay, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, when I worked at this job in the factory, it was hot. There was no air conditioning. I was in there 10, 12-hour days in the summer in the heat. It could be 100 degrees in there, and I would be driving a forklift. Some days when I was out delivering pizza, it was raining, and some of you guys just want an opportunity to land in your lap. And, just because the opportunity isn't glamorous or isn't your dream job, you just got to take what you can get. And what do they say? Make lemonade out of lemons, right? So you're going to have to go out here and hustle and make something happen in the city that you live in, or you're going to have to relocate to another city that has better opportunities, right? So I'll tell you this, last week I worked 7 days last week. This week I'm probably going to work 7 days. And, I still do my courier gig. I still do Amazon Flex. I still shoot YouTube videos. I still sell stuff on eBay. I'm still out here doing what I got to do. But I just had a job interview today with this company called Lockheed Martin, and they have a defense contract with the military. And they called me up today, and I had a job interview building airplanes. So I don't know if I'm going to get the job or not. But just don't be don't be satisfied. Don't be content with where you are. There's so many different opportunities out here. You just gotta kind of stick your neck out there. Maybe not every opportunity is for you. Maybe you don't want to get up 7 days a week and deliver newspapers. Maybe delivering pizza on the weekends on Saturday, Sunday isn't for you. Maybe, working at a hot, muggy warehouse driving a forklift ain't your thing. That's cool. But you got to figure out a way to boost your income up. You can't be way down here making 30, 40 grand a year. You got to get up in the 100, 150, 200 grand a year income. You can't be stagnant and be way down here at the bottom and think things are going to get better, because it's not. Cost of living is going to keep going up and up and up every year. And if your income is staying flat, it's almost like you're standing still and you're slowly sinking into quicksand. All right. So, it's really important that you guys have other multiple different streams of income. And it just wants you guys to start thinking outside the box. That's why I make these YouTube videos, not so I can make, $50 or $100 a month at ad revenue from YouTube, but I want you to start changing your mindset and changing your mentality, because if that starts to change and the way that you view the world starts changing, everything else is going to change. The house you live in, the car you drive, the money you have in your bank account, all that stuff is going to change once your mindset starts changing. Okay. So that's it. I just had to get this off my chest, because I get probably 3 to 5 emails a day from people, and it kind of gets on my skin when people say there's no opportunities here where I live. Right. So I found this quote by Henry Ford, and it says, opportunities are missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work, right? So, some of you guys, man, you guys just go home and you work your 9 to 5 job. You go home and you put on Netflix, or you're watching Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or something, and then that's it. You're going to have to do something to boost your income. Anyways, that's it. If you guys want more walk and talk style videos, let me know in the comments section. I just wanted to do something a little different today. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great day, and I'll hopefully have some new guests for you later this week. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.